Hello, we are in section 7.3. Forgot to change that because I made a mistake when I printed these. No biggie. And in this video, we're going to be doing example 2. It's what we did in the last video, except we're going to reverse it. So if you remember from the last video, we had exponential equations and we changed it to logarithmic equations. Now we're going to have the logarithmic equation and we're going to switch it to exponential form. Okay, so I'm going to write this that you saw in the first video. I'm just going to write it backwards. So I'm going to say log base b of a equals x. And that's going to convert, should have written it over here, give myself some space, but it's okay. That's going to convert to b to the x power equals a. So whatever the base of the logarithm is becomes the base of the exponent. The logarithm is the exponent. I'm going to write that down again. The logarithm is the exponent. So the logarithm of all this gives me the exponent. This means b to what power equals that number inside the parentheses. And notice I don't like that they do this. You won't be seeing this in a lot of classes. It's bad form, and I do not like it when we do things that are confusing because it makes it worse on you guys. So I'm going to make a change here. We need to put all of these in parentheses. And you're probably going to run into an instructor somewhere along the way after you have me, and that instructor is going to say, well, you didn't need to do that the whole time. It's okay. It makes a lot more sense if you do. And actually, if I show you this on the calculator, when we talk about software, I can do logarithms here. This is log base 10, this is log base e. Don't worry about what that means yet. That's coming up. But if I hit logarithm, notice that it drops the parentheses in there. So then if I say 100, or yeah, we'll do 100. So notice it does not have a base for this one. Like I said, I'll tell you what that means. And hopefully, I'm going to move the light so, yeah. I've got lights reflecting down, or shining down here so you can see stuff. It's just reflecting off the screen. This is going to give me 2. So maybe you might be able to figure out what the base is if you just hit log, all right? But again, the point that I'm showing is that we need to use parentheses because that's how we show the input of a function. Okay, so we got that out of the way. I got off my little soapbox. So here's my b, here's my x, which is my, here's my b, here's my x, and here's my a. So here's my b, here's my x, here's my a. So this is in exponential form. This is 10 to the second power, which is the exponent, equals 100. Darn it. Marker's acting up funny, but hopefully you can see it. My base, my exponent is 7. My base, my logarithm is 7, excuse me. It's the same as the exponent because now the base of my exponent is 7. My exponent is 2. The logarithm is the exponent, and that equals 49. My base, my logarithm is 8. My exponent is -1. And I know that this is actually equal to 1 over 8. They gave it to me in decimal form. For this one, this is asking 5 to the first power equals 5. So I write 5 to the first power equals 5. And I don't like that when you're learning where things go, you're just learning, like, remember, this is all about communication. This is all about how do we write things. That'll come up when we show you this. Why is it ln? It actually stands for natural log. So why do we write it ln and not nl? There's a reason. There's a perfectly legitimate reason. And some of you may already know. All of this is about communication. So in this first video, we're just learning how to put things where they belong. I don't like this one, even though it's true, it's a perfectly legitimate problem. I don't like it because you get confused between which 5 goes where. That's all I'm saying. So look at the other ones where all 3 of the constants seem to be different so that it makes a little bit more sense. For the last one, the base of my exponent is 12. My exponent is 0. And of course, 12 to the 0 power equals that number right there, which is 1. All right, so you'll see me do more problem, or sorry, more examples like this when I get to the problems, the guided practice problems that come right before the homework. But check these out. Look at the examples in the book. I stole these from the first part of the book, but there's more examples in the book, and then you can see how these things go. All right.